Hello, Sagittarius. It is me, Alex. And I'm here to bring you your weekly tarot reading, if I can stop being so nosy looking out my window. Let's see what we have for Sag. Taurus. Sunshine. Yay. The double stars. All right, here go the bullshit. All right, look, where we going? Where we at? Yeah. I was wondering if this was about your enlightenment. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, is this 2.0 from their first reading? Let me put out all the cards is what I'm being told to do. Angels are saying Sagittarius has curiosities about life. Okay. This is institutional thinking, right? The herd mentality. Tradition, how things have always been done. This is enlightenment. These two to me feels like religion, spirituality. Here is healing and enlightenment, being a guide, right? Being a light worker. Ten of Swords, that's a monkey wrench because you got the High Priestess, which is subconscious, instinctual energy, and Wheel of Fortune is destiny. Ten of Swords, too much. Are you guys overdoing it with the tarot readings? Information overload is what I'm getting. Oh, angels just said for those of you guys who are going through some sort of spiritual awakening, you've been bombarded with news and information. Maybe you've been doing a lot of research. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's fake. It's like, ugh, I'm done, Alex. Sword them. You're in your head, Sag. Hoo-wee. I just heard I need some real information, Alex, right? We got those pentacles. You need practical knowledge, practical information. I need digestible information, Alex. Make it make sense. Okay. This is a conversation, right? This is traditional communication. Well, as humans, we're used to traditional communication because when we were babies, when we were younger, when we were toddlers, what did they teach us? They taught us how to speak. Well, what are you speaking? You're speaking a particular language. In that language, it's derived from a bunch of labels about the world. Hey, Ma, I'm hungry. Can I have some chicken? Right? Every last one of those is a message, is a signal to be able to receive some sort of nourishment or response. So this to me feels like prayer, right? Like prayer, meditation. What is the other thing? Prayer, meditation, manifestation. A lot of you guys are testing your manifestation abilities. Okay. Now, here's the thing. You ain't seeing no result. Shit. I mean, the Sun card is the happiest card in the tarot. It's like, oh shit, it's starting to work. Until it stopped. Until it didn't. Right? And now, for some of you guys, you're stuck. You're blocked. You feel you're mentally blocked. Angels say go back to meditation. That's the practical advice you needed. Thanks, Sagittarius, for stopping by. Good luck. Right? That's the practical advice you needed. Ten of Swords and Eight of Swords, y'all are conscious mind heavy. Meaning you're using the information from what you know about life, and you're trying to apply that to your spirituality. And that's kind of ass backwards. And what I mean by that is words and language is formed to describe and or label energy and things, right? As in, it's hot. That's the label we give when there's too much heat energy around us, right? So you are trying to say to the universe, okay, I need some heat, when you're really asking for, the universe to bring you a new friend, right? So it's almost like you're using your human teachings on something for energy, but it's not in alignment. You're asking for God to turn up the furnace when you really want a new friend. I hope that makes sense. And you're stressing your... Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I do. Because all these swords, it's almost like you are just done. You know, Ten of Swords is mentally overwhelmed. It is bottomed out. It is like, listen, I wish I had a switch on my brain because I would just turn it off. And sometimes I wish I had a switch on my brain too. Not like that. But so now you're relying on maybe the experts to help you out with this. I get this. I get this. I get this. Here's your destiny, right? With the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. That's income. Oh, angels just said you're learning how to balance the spiritual and the practical or the physical. I got you. So you're learning how to go between your spiritual self and your human self. I get it. Some of you you're blocking the spiritual self so you can accept and live on a human plane in the physical self. I feel like some of you guys gave up on spiritual and you've moved back into practical. Angels also said too, for some of you guys, you might have been spending a lot of money on spiritual things, maybe readings and trying to obtain information and having people teach you. And by the way, nobody can teach you how to connect with the universe. You just have to do it through trial and error, right? I always tell people, listen, your relationship with God is between you and him and nobody else. You and him, you and her, you and them, you and it. Doesn't matter. It's between you and that energy. That's it. Sagittarius, keep your money. Keep your money. Because this expert or certified whomever somebody may be promising you, this spiritual guru, you can sit at home on a Saturday night eating milk and cookies and do the same level of practicing with the universe just between you and the universe. And I am speaking from experience, ladies and gentlemen, them and they. I am speaking from experience. What else do you want Sagittarius to know? Yeah, you started to get happy because your spirit started. A lot of you guys started your spiritual awakening. Angels are also saying too, some of y'all received some weird ass messages and you was like, I'm done. And by the way, there are no such things as ghosts, goblins, and demons. That's all man-made and man-created, by the way. I've been in this universe too long looking for them. Like, wait, not one has shown up. There is such a thing as negative energy, but negative energy is just the same as darkness, right? Is darkness evil, right? Anyway. What else? Ooh, you are all over. Ooh, see what I'm saying? Just as I brought it up. Three. Ooh. I don't know where we going from here. Tower card. There was some sort of abrupt change. That was enlightenment is what I'm hearing. Angel said you guys had a strong start to your spiritual awakening. Yeah, you started to see the signs and symbols and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden it feels like it went dark. Sagittarius, I know this is a weird reading, especially for you, but if this does resonate with you in any way, shape, or form, leave me a comment. Because no offense, but I mean, this just to me seems like a weird reading for some of you guys. But yes, please, if this is resonating, if you're going through any sort of spiritual awakening, leave me a comment. Temperance is allowing it to come together organically and naturally. Yeah, so don't force it. Right? Don't force it. It's almost like you became happy with it and then for some reason you lost it. Now you're waiting to get it back. There is an obsession here. There's an obsession with psychic abilities specifically. Don't ask me how I got that from the Star and Eight of Swords. Because this is almost like a magic trick, right? As in, I'm gonna blindfold myself, I'm gonna lock myself into these 8 swords, and then I'm gonna predict the world, right? I'm gonna shoot for the stars. Dog and pony show. Some of you guys are becoming addicted. And it's easy to, by the way. Once you get with a good reader, a good psychic, so to speak, and they start predicting shit and that shit start coming, you grow a dependency on them, an addiction to. Once you read, like you get sucked into the tarot card readings, it is an abyss. You just start swiping, scrolling up your time, just looking for that one reading. 7 of Pentacles, that's planning. You're mentally overwhelmed, but you're planning for some sort of high-paying opportunity, whether, angels are saying you guys have training wheels on. A lot of you guys are trying to manifest prosperity for yourselves, or you're working with a spiritual practitioner to manifest prosperity for yourself. Now, again, what will kill that dream is you hovering over it, you what is the term, dwelling on it, you watching it every day. 3 of Swords and the 7 of Wands with the High Priestess. There is her psychic right there with the High Priestess. The 7 of Wands is being defiant. And 3 of Swords. Oh, this is the prediction that doesn't come true and you get hurt by it. Your faith is shot to shit. You're like, all right, I ain't paying her no more. She done messed up. She got one wrong. Yeah, this feels like some of you guys are playing around with your spirituality. Dabbling in the spiritual realm. It's not a monkey and pony show or a dog and pony show. It's the reality of who we all are. These psychic abilities are really just used for us to be able to navigate our way through life. Yes, you do have to suppress your conscious mind. And after a while, it does become addictive because you start to realize how much more there is to the universe, especially if you learn universal laws and universal code. You start to understand how energy moves throughout our universe. Hell yeah, it becomes addictive. I read one time, I think it was a prediction for me, and it says something like you will become heavily reliant on the spiritual realm or your angels. And that was a true statement. Now, do I mean that in a crippling way? As in, oh my God, I can't pick out an outfit. Angels, could you help? No. It just means that, okay, angels, I'm leaving the house today. What do I need to be, mindful of? Should I leave the house, right? Like, it's a partnership. It's a group. We're all living this life, not just me. Shoot, I carry my angels with me wherever I go. But yeah, that addiction could be just wanting to know everything, wanting to see everything, wanting, that information all the time. And yeah, you do tend to overdose and overdo it. So this kind of even feels like if you're not paying somebody for the information, you are over learning, over practicing how to do it yourself, right? 7 of Pentacles is planting those seeds. King of Pentacles is not only have your seeds sprouted into asparagus or, corn or whatever the case is, but that you now run a successful corn business and you make a good living, right? So yeah, angels are saying a lot of them are reliant on spirit to help them be successful. But here's the thing, here's the pitfall, right? Here's the pitfall. Most psychics or no people will tell you. I mean, I'm psychic, but I'm going to tell you. It's a partnership, right? The spiritual is only one half. The other half of it is you, right? Doing your part, having faith, keeping an open heart, keeping an open mind, doing what you're supposed to do, right? Not only that, but doing things that you don't want to do, doing things that could possibly hurt you. I remember there was one time I had to tell a grieving mother that she had to let her 12-year-old daughter, who was on life support, I had to tell her she needed to disconnect that plug and let her daughter go, right? One of the hardest things I had to do in my whole life, because I am a mother, right? But I was speaking on behalf of God and his angels, and my message to her was, listen, that's his baby too. Don't ever forget, that's his baby too. And he misses her, and he wants you to know he's got you and he's got her. So if you decide to let her go, know that he's going to be there waiting for her on the other side. And she did. That's a true ass story, by the way, right? So this 3 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, you know, to me, it's almost like you can't take the good and reject the bad. No, baby. If you're a true spiritual practitioner, baby, you got to take the good, the bad, the ugly, the grotesque, the hard, the easy. You got to take all of it. You know, 3 of Swords is, angels just said you guys found out some really disappointing news. Interesting. This again, I feel like some of you guys feel like somebody was doing voodoo or some sort of black magic on you. And again, good luck with that, because I don't believe in any of that. But I feel like some of you guys do. And, you know, some of you guys were scared, and you got in your head, and you went to hire a spiritual practitioner who might have promised you, oh, I can protect you from nothing. Of course. I mean, if you paid them good money, they could protect you from nothing, but they couldn't protect you from your mind or your fear, right? Because that's homegrown, that's man-made, right? So yeah, wow. All right, I'm getting out of this reading. I'm sitting here shuffling additional cards for no damn reason, because I feel like this is about to take us a really weird turn mentally. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. Anyway, I have Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn. Taurus down here is the King of Pentacles. Cancer here is the High Priestess, Sagittarius, and Virgo. This was a weird reading. And it was a bonus. How about that? Big happy changes. Yes. Success. You know what angels just said to me? That we just released you guys from this. We just released you. They are saying, they're showing me how we just released you. There was your wish. Because a lot of you guys were fearful, and you were trying to maybe pay somebody or figure out how to break this spell. The spell, there was no such thing, first of all. The second thing is, everything that you were thinking and fearful of, you created yourself. Look up the devil card in the tarot on the Fool's Journey. The devil represents the devil inside of all of us, meaning our shadow selves, our negative selves, our lower energy selves. So that's the only thing that was infecting you here, Sagittarius, was your own fear. By the way, yeah, I feel relief. You guys are relieved. You're welcome. Reconsider. And trust, right? Trust God and angels in the universe. They're only interested in your happiness, joy, longevity, and lifespan in the universe. Eternal lifespan. This earth shit, you know, it's cycles. You come, you go, you come, you go, you come. You know what I mean? Universally, you live on, you live forever. Those are the 2 stars. You live on, you live forever. So whatever this was that you were going through, Sagittarius, number 1, it was temporary. Number 2, it was created by you, baby. Your fears, your own quote unquote demons. Let me give you a quick definition of demons, right? They are what you make them. So if for some reason I'm deathly afraid of cats, well, God damn it, cats are demons to me. Okay, if I'm afraid of snails or frogs, then God damn it, they're the animals of the Antichrist. Wherever your fear goes is where your demons go. That's it. If the reading resonated, you learned something, like, share, subscribe, comment, leave me a message for those of you who are going through some sort of spiritual awakening. I love you, Sagittarius. Bye.